Man, I don't know why I don't be checking out the damn undercard. I guess I'd be studying the background. What's going on, boxing fans? It's your boy Pool Kind of Boxing and my co-host Steve O. We in the house. So you ready
We
about to
in
talk
here.
about the say what now?
I said we in here.
Yes, sir. We in the building. We got this fight, Jamal Charlo and versus Brian Castano. You watched any other of Brian Castano fights?
Oh yeah, I seen a few. I saw the one with Laura, and I just
Mm-hmm.
saw one that he recently fought this guy, and the guy had to stop because of a shoulder injury. So
Mm-hmm.
but I saw enough.
Yeah. So what did you think about that Laura fight when you saw between Laura and Stano? What did you think
I
about
think
that
it,
fight?
I think it was a pretty good fight. Laura gonna make you stay honest. For behind that jab for the most part, but Castano willing to bang. So you'll eat one to get in there and get two.
Yeah. Well, when I saw it, I thought Castano clearly beat him. I didn't see no draw. I
Oh
mean,
no, no, no.
I thought Castano was too fast. He was putting that leather on Annis Laura, and he had him backing up the whole fight. He was
The
tearing
whole
him up.
fight.
Yeah, he was tearing him up and down the ropes. Um, Man, I just thought Castano was just too fluid for Laura, because Laura, he'll get in, he's accurate, and he'll get in some shots here and there, but I thought Brian Castano was just he was just too active. He was outworking him, and
And he throw the heaviest shots. I mean, like Lord
hmm
he tried to stay behind that jab a lot, but and try to break you down and seemed like he kind of go for winning off points, but
hmm
Costanzo wasn't allowing that shit. He like, nah, you gonna have to fight me.
I mean,
But that's
he got in at will. I mean, he got tagged. He paid the price a few times, but I mean, most of the fight, he it was with Laura back against the rope, and once he gets you against the rope, he got that the multiple combinations he throw to the body, head, and he got that right hook, and he was like kind of eating them up, and I was like, damn. He was really putting
yeah,
it on. He was putting it on Laura. I was like, God damn, Laura, you got to stay off
yeah.
them ropes.
Because
Um,
even in the first couple of rounds, his corner was like, hey, he was breathing hard, and his corner was like, hey man, what's up?
he,
I'm
he
like,
was
yo, this is
like,
like the third
oh,
round.
Brian Castano. That's what was up because he was there to fight, and he kind of
Yeah,
got that. He kind of got that little crazy look in his eye. When he kind of like got that psychological crap going on. When because he coming. He gonna put that
yeah,
pressure on you, and he got a nice little style. Where he do like a high guard, but he crouch.
high guard. Yeah,
hmm But he crouch and comes forward, and he weaves and slips. Coming as he coming in, kind of almost like I mean, not like a Lomachenko type thing. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You
But
know
he
how
like that the
Lomachenko.
whole time he's cutting the ring off and he's sneaking you into that corner. And if you don't know it, you're gonna be in trouble trying to get up out of there.
Yeah.
It's a real good style. I think him and Charlo. I think there's gonna be some fireworks, man. I think it's gonna be some real good boxing going on.
Well, I went back and watched you know um Charlo fight with it's hard to compare because I watched a few of them, and he kind of fights the same. What I'm saying, because he's a sharpshooter, and you
Hmm.
could tell he just kind of disciplined. He stays behind that jab of his, and he's kind of like he'll counterpunch you. He'll lead at times, but he kind of like works off what you do and
Hmm.
make you pay. Now he will come forward, and so I'm just trying to kind of get like a sense of how he's gonna do with Brian Castano, because I don't think it's gonna be hard for him to find him because Castano likes to come forward, but
Oh yeah,
he's gonna have to respect Jamal Charlo's power. He's gonna have
he
to
got
respect
to.
it. And he ain't gonna be able to
So,
do that same crap he did with Teixeira and um, your boy. He ain't gonna be able to do that with I mean, he probably gonna try it, and I think that's what's gonna hurt him. You know,
Yeah.
that crouching style coming
Oh yeah,
forward.
exactly. Especially with Charlo and that jab, man, and he go up high and down low with it like
Yeah,
consistently. And we
yeah,
all saw what he did to your boy Rosario, man. That jab took him out of there.
that's that's right. And you know,
People were
I'm just
like,
like, go ahead.
"Oh no, go ahead."
I was like, it's kind of interesting to see, you know, because your boy, he got good movement now. You know, I know he can box, Brian Castano,
Yeah.
but I'm just kind of interested to see how he's going to apply, you know, that movement he got and that style he got, how he's going to be able to deal with getting inside. I mean, he's definitely quicker than Jermell. I think he's
Hmm.
definitely quicker. The way he fights is just quicker, but he also, I think, is going to leave him open to you know, to get knocked down. I think he's gonna take some flash knockdowns. Tell you the truth. Um,
Oh
you know what
yeah.
I mean? I think
Oh yeah,
because
moving in
because
too quick and
hmm I think he's
keeping
gonna
that
take
throw down.
I think he's gonna take quite a few flash knockdowns because I think he's gonna underestimate the timing of Jermell Charlo and
Because
mhm,
I feel there's two ways for Charlo to win this fight, and I'm not saying speaking on a technical sense. I feel like either he can win this fight and kind of impress, or he can get it spectacular and really move himself up the rank. Because like being undisputed is gonna bump him up anyway and get him a little bit more notoriety. But if he sleep this guy pretty good, that will really do the job and get him to where you know he can be one of the top four as far as the pay-per-view rankings go. Because I mean, we all know it's two standings: the casuals and the real people who watch this shit. And you kind of
that's
want
true.
to appeal to both of them,
Yeah,
and the casual only see knockouts. They're like, oh, you got to knock them out, and and that's kind of
yeah,
how Jermall got set up in a way because he won and he had a good fight to the real boxing heads and the people who know some shit about boxing. But to the casuals, oh, you didn't knock them out, and it's like, okay. So I hope he have a good showing in both ways. Go in there and do a good showing, but let everybody know that it's a new sheriff in town. Because when you
well,
undisputed, I feel that's special. You know,
well, he said
because not
well,
many have done it.
he said, well, you know, Terrence Crawford and Danny Garcia have been talking about moving up and possibly facing Jamal Charlo. I mean, not
I
Jamal, but
mean,
Jamel Charlo. And he sent them. You know, they've been jawing back and forth because Jamel said that Terrence Crawford been facing weak opposition, and that
mm-hmm.
Errol Spence will wash him. And so he told Terrence, you know, to leave him alone and go fight Danny Garcia, basically, you know, like he's supposed to. And
I love when a boss would be like, "Yo, leave me alone."
well, you know,
Go,
they've been going back and forth. You know, they've been going back and
yeah,
forth for a minute.
because Jamel gonna do the talking for Errol. I like it though. Back up your stable, man. You got to,
Mm, yeah, but
he
what
got
do you
to.
think? What do you think about Terrence Crawford moving up to 154 fighting Jermell? What do you think?
I think all of that is well and good, but he got unfinished business with the Decepticon. And
Who
that's
did
Errol
the who did?
Spence.
Oh,
Errol
okay.
Spence. He gotta go. He can't. That's the main thing, man. He got to go fight Errol, man. I mean, and I heard, and I forgot who I was listening to that said that he's pretty much done. It might have been Fannin Fanon, however you want to say it, but it might have been him saying that he's done with Bob Arum as he should be, and he's trying to set up the fight with Errol Spence with the PBC, which he should do. All of that is what he should have been done, but I'm happy that it's getting done. Better late than never. But
Right.
that's some good news to hear. It's a good news.
Yeah, you kind of stole my thunder. You know what I'm saying? You know what I
Ah,
mean? You kind of stole my thunder with that one. You know what I mean?
oh man, no,
I'm a
no.
little, yeah. You kind of stole my thunder with that one. Look like you've been on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of
Oh
used to you
man,
kind of working and not being on it. Well, you've been on it lately. You know what I'm saying?
man.
But that's all good. I like that though. That he yeah, you stole my thunder on that one. But yeah, he
Oh no, but tell me what you heard, man, because you might have heard
same
something
thing.
different. You know, a little bit
No,
better.
no, some same thing that he was I don't know what took Terrence Crawford so long, because if you just truly think about it, with his skill and his abilities, all he if he would have been at the PBC, he would have already fought or beat maybe the rest of those guys. You know what I'm saying? And he would have been probably done with the Errol Spence fight by now. If he would have, in
Hmm.
2018, if he would have went ahead and signed, and we wouldn't even be looking at Terrence Crawford with the side eye,
Yeah,
because that's where his competition at. And it's just sad for me, man, because this could have been a golden era. This could have been a
it
golden
really.
era. Hmm. Go ahead.
But do you think like the do you think that now that most of them have fought and the smoke is cleared, like it's out of the golden era? Because at one time all these guys had an O. You know, we had Keith Thurman, we had one time with an O, Porter with an O, Garcia with an O, and Spence and Crawford and all of them. And now that all those guys kind of have 1 and 2 losses on their record, uh, you think we still can't get those good fights, or you think we're kind of gonna still be able to get some good ones in
Well,
out
we're
of
gonna
those
be.
guys?
We're gonna be. I don't think Danny gonna campaign at 147 anymore. He done already took the losses to Errol Spence and Keith Thurman and Sean Porter. So I don't think them guys are old, and the young crop is coming pushing them out. And it was the old that they had that was keeping them from fighting each other. You know what I'm saying? They didn't
Yeah,
want to lose. They didn't want to lose, get that undefeated. So it took them a while to come around and fight each other. They kept taking all these little side fights, like what's that guy named Andrian Granos, Granos or whatever.
Reynoso, something like that. Yeah, I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
they kept fighting all. Like Danny Garcia kept taking Ivan Redback or whatever his name is,
I
and
mean, but my thing is, we got to get out of that with the boxing. They got 1, 2 losses. So the hell what? Y'all get in there and bang it out and make yourself great. Because everybody can't be Floyd. Everybody can't get out with that zero, man. Everybody can't take that old with them. That's what I respect about Keith Thurman, even though he didn't prove it all the time. But he always said, I ain't afraid to give up my O. And when he jumped his ass, when he jumped in there with Manny and Manny hit his ass in that stomach, he said, oh, that'll go to O.
nah,
But,
I feel back when Manny started doing the Ali shuffle on him. I felt dog. I was no
man,
more good. I
man.
wasn't no more good.
That
Man, you don't
nigga did the Ali
have
shuffle.
somebody from Singapore doing the Ali shuffle on you, bro. That's
But see,
here's a
that's the part of the
violation.
show. That's a part of the show, man. A lot of
No,
these people,
I'm
they don't
just
know how to
saying that.
make that.
I'm just saying the audacity, man. Keith's supposed to be doing the Ali shuffle. You know what I mean? It's like they got. I mean, Manny switched it up on him. You know what I'm saying? I was like, wow.
Yeah,
And
but
if Errol Spence ain't careful, Manny gonna be doing the Ali shuffle on him too. If he come in
yeah.
that bullshit, he a clown on you.
Oh yeah, as if anybody will. Once they
Mm,
get that upper hand. My
mm-hmm.
older brother, whenever he took the lead in the game, that's when the shit talking started.
That's right. That's
When
right.
he
That's
take that
right.
lead, if it's 1 point lead, he finna start talking shit because that'll take you out the rest of your game on his own without even throwing a punch. And I mean, all of them, they gotta start putting a little hastiness into it because they all on the wrong side of 30.
So what you think? What you think? A fight between Terrence Crawford and Gerald and God damn, Jermell Charlo look like? What you think that? What you think
Uh,
that look like?
I think that's gonna be firework because those dudes are not the most. I mean, even though Crawford is quiet, man, I just that's the illest motherfucker in Nebraska, man.
Hmm. Yeah, but I mean,
So
as far as the talent, as far as you
as
knowing their status. I mean, who you think comes out on top?
if it just depends on how each of them handle the pressure. I mean, the one thing Crawford got going for him, he might go in. fighting orthodox, or I mean, he might go in fighting southpaw, and if that don't work, he switched to orthodox, and he just really turns into a whole different fighter. So it's like, will Jermell press him to have to do that, or will it's just kind of like an ebb and a flow thing, because both of them fight based off of what they're getting from their opponent.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, it's you just never know what kind of fight you're gonna get. But I bet you it's gonna be exciting. I don't think it's gonna be a long filling out process. I think it's gonna be like straight up. I think it's gonna be a good banger. I would love to see it.
I don't think. Well, for one, I don't think Crawford will come up to 154. He hasn't shown me that. He hasn't shown me that he'll fight anybody at 147. So to say you'll go up and fight. Yeah, I'm gonna get to say. It's okay. To say he said he'll go up. He even said he'll go up to 160. So I was like, come on, man. Yeah. So he sometimes I think Crawford just be trolling. You know what I'm saying? And
oh yeah, you gotta have a little fun, man.
So he said he joined with Jermell, but see 154. I don't think Crawford is. I don't think he's strong enough to fight them boys at 154. And I'll be interested to see how Spence look at 154. I don't know who the hell he fight. I know he's a bigger guy, but I just want to see him face one of them. But I don't think Crawford going to campaign because he started in the lighter divisions. And
for him can carry up. Because I mean, hey man, Crawford be putting folks to sleep just like the rest of them though.
Yeah, but look who he putting to sleep though, is what I'm telling you. Like, I mean, can he put an Eric Lubison to sleep? You know what I'm saying? Can he
still sleep?
No, it ain't. It ain't sleep. I mean, them boys bigger and they could take a lot more punishment. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't on the juice, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's hard to carry up power like that. You know what I'm saying? When you max out. I mean, he's 34 and he's going to be fighting, the worst Charlo. He's going to be fighting the crazy Charlo who don't give a damn. And the one, he's going to be fighting that dude that's going to try to take your head off. And he's patient. He's disciplined. He don't make a lot of mistakes. You know what I'm saying? He got a tough chin. I don't see Crawford trying him like that. You know what I'm saying? Because
he was challenged by Harrison, who had the ring IQ, that had that Emmanuel Stewart background, that gave him problems. And even though I thought he beat Harrison in one, Harrison stung him and shook him a couple of times. And that made him kind of change his whole game plan because he couldn't come in there playing with Harrison. Now, do you think he would have that same kind of fight with Bud?
But did you see what he did though? I mean, it never stopped him from coming forward. You see what I'm saying? And that's the problem. I'm saying it's like, Crawford it's not like Crawford's not going to have any success, boxing him, but can Crawford take what Jamal's gonna
give? Yeah,
that's right. Because that's gonna be the problem. Because Jermell, he can take a lot of punishment.
Oh yeah, he got a chin, man. He both of them got granite chins. I don't know, man. That'd be an exciting fight to watch, though. I think it would be well worth the paper. It would be a pay-per-view. I definitely believe that. It would definitely be a pay-per-view. I mean you couldn't play with that one, dude.
But until Crawford, fight somebody at 147, you know what I'm saying? I just don't believe he'll go up there and fight Jermell at 154.
I think they put Danny up there for him. If he signs a deal with the PBC, he got to get a setup fight first to kind of build him up a little bit.
That's what he said.
And that's going to have to be against Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, or Keith one time. It got to be against one of those three. I don't think he jumps right over there and gets an Errol Spence fight. I just don't. I think they're way smarter than that.
Well, he definitely, just to jump from 147 to 154, and you haven't faced, any of the top guys there, that'll be crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, he
Because
ain't going into
yeah,
154, not yet.
nah, he gonna have
I
to
don't think
fight.
he go at all.
Well, I
But
mean, if he do fight somebody, and the way that he's moving right now, it'll be Virgil Ortiz. For some reason, he just don't want to fight the Sean Porters, the Keith. He just don't want to fight them guys.
I don't think that is the case, man. I think it's just really
Mhm.
it's the situation,
Mhm.
making that fight. Sean Porter take 6 million way easier from PBC than he would from Top Rank. Because I don't know,
Mhm.
Top Rank you might get 3 and the other 3 might be iffy. I don't
Mhm.
know, but because their money is
Well,
funny. So once he signed with
well.
the PBC, I think
Uh
we'll
huh.
see him fight Porter next. I think Porter's next. He won't
Okay.
even answer his calls. He's not even
Okay.
answering his call. So he on the shit list already.
So how you think Danny Garcia look against Jermell Charlo?
After that last showing from Danny, man, Danny is not letting them hands go. And if you're not letting them hands go with Jermell, that referee gonna jump in there and have to save your ass. I mean,
Yeah,
that's just point
I,
blank,
I,
guy.
I think his game is too limited, man. That counter punching shit.
Oh
Um,
man,
just staying in his, because once he feel that power from Jamel, and Jamel could box and them jabs, he go up into that shell he likes to do and kick back and try to wait for the perfect shot, and then the fight will be over. You know, and the
Danny
fight.
Danny reminds me of Sugar Shane Mosley, man. Like
Mm-hmm.
you see potential. He did better in the lower weight or whatever. But
Yeah.
it's certain parts of the fight. Once you tag him, he used to back up and tap his gloves together by his chest. And you like, dude, fire some off. And it's the same thing with Danny. It's like you can hit him, but you got to throw the punches, and you throwing one when you need to be throwing three.
Yeah.
Like, and,
But
and that puts him back on the card.
and
In
you
no
know what's
man land.
crazy? You know what's crazy about that? He remind me of Adrian Bronner. With all the hand speed, because Danny got people say Danny's slow. His feet are slow, but his hands. Did you see him unload on Errol Spence at the end of when the fight, or at the end of the round, he'll start going off at the end of the
Yeah,
rounds, and you see how fast his hands was. I was like, wow.
yeah.
I was like, wow, this
And it's
dude,
like,
he could.
and like his dad was saying, "What are you doing? Do this shit the whole round."
Mhm.
Or
Danny,
try.
Danny, don't let him
Yeah.
pit pat. Danny. I
I
was like,
like
boy,
Pops is too cool, man.
oh yeah, he be with a boy. I know Danny get tired of him though, cause he take over the damn conversation.
I like his pop better than Teofimo. Good lord, that be talking so much shit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, he talking about we taking over, and how you've been seeing how Teofimo Lopez, how he fake COVID. Now Tyson Fury fake COVID.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. That seems to be the new wave, and they allowed him to do it, man. I wonder if a PBC fighter fake some COVID and see what happened. But see, they don't play around with their money like that because they getting paid good. They not getting that iffy pack from Bob Arum.
Well, it's like your boy
Because I
said.
mean,
Go ahead, go ahead.
who said?
Well, I was gonna say, it was like Blue Blood said. He don't care. He was seen taking pictures at the exotic cars. I don't know if he was renting or buying, and he was seen around Las Vegas. Taking pictures with people, but he's supposed to have COVID.
But
Now
they
he,
said that his second test was negative or some crap like that. So you cancel a fight because of one. Oh man, everybody we know it. We all know what's going on. I mean,
exactly,
and it ain't no ticket sales. Because they
exactly.
tried to tell me ticket sales, and you told me like a couple weeks ago that they was at like crazy prices,
Well,
and they
even
were selling.
Bob Arum came out and say that the ticket prices, I mean, the tickets were selling off the shelf, and everybody knows it's a
Exactly.
big. Everybody knows that it's a big fight, and everybody want to see that fight. But the media want to play it down. For some reason, they want to freeze out Deontay Wilder from having any success. And
Oh, because he did the cardinal sin. He called out, and no pun intended, he called out this white boy for cheating, and you're supposed to do that. You're supposed to say, no, Deontay, just sit down and take your lumps and come back. Even if they cheated, they like, we don't give a damn if you lit that little flash paper they do on wrestling in front of your ass. You know,
well,
they didn't
well,
care what
well,
he did.
well, really, Wilder, he's an advocate for black people, and you start talking about Black Lives Matter, and you start backing up black causes. That's when the whole machine come against you, because you're the people's champion, and they don't like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't like, they don't want a black heavyweight champion anyway. You know what I'm saying?
You
So
don't have to be. You don't have to have a belt to be the champ. Ali didn't have no belt. He was still the champ. I mean, Wilder gonna still be Wilder and do what he need to do regardless. I just really think that he pissed media off when he started going to 78, when he started going to Fred them and giving them the exclusive interviews where they had to be credited, and that makes them valid. He validated those guys that way, and it's beautiful because those guys are the one, and and guys like us and a lot of us in this community validated his claims even before he said something. Everybody said it. Just really the boxing world already knew what it was.
yeah,
Everybody in the boxing world, not casuals and non-casuals, knew Tyson Fury cheated. Whether they want to say it or not, they know they wouldn't want to go in there and get hit by that glove.
right,
They wouldn't want to
right,
go in there and get hit by that fist. So they know it was fake and they know it was a fraud. But by him going straight to them, that validated their claims because he said, regular media, old media, whatever you want to call them, y'all didn't back me up. You guys didn't one reporter run with the claim. Nobody backed it up. And it's
right.
like, come on, man.
Well, the well the
And it
W
was a
the
power move. I love it.
well the WBC didn't even investigate, and they you could see where they were backing Fury, and
We be
the
cheating.
well, they backed that Mexican man girl over when
Oh,
she was
look.
trying to take that sister title, you know what I'm saying? And and Suleiman came out talking about people were hating on her because she was gay and everything, but it's like no, dog, she got caught with steroids in her system, so they end up having to give the sister a belt back, and so and she went toe to toe, and that was
Game off. Hold on. I mean, they think people calling him.
Oh yeah, you said she went toe to toe with the girl. I don't know. I think I do remember that happening though back in the day.
Okay, I got.
Yeah, I'm back. Can you hear me? Yeah, I can barely hear you. It's like breaking up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds far away.